is Kapil Shastri, and this is the demo video submission of my project. I have created Depolarize for this hackathon, for this OpenAI Codex hackathon. And the problem that trying to solve is the second biggest problem of pharmaceutical companies in India, which is medicine destruction. So basically, around 1.5 to 2% of the medicines that are manufactured, that are produced, get expired. So I watched this podcast of Nikhil Kamath where he was discussing with the two pharmaceutical giants founders, one of Mankind and the other of Dr. Reddy, and they are discussing that 1.5 to 2% of the medicines get expired, but there is no organized method in India to actually destroy these medicines. So uh, the two pharmaceutical founders agreed that if there is someone who can take the medicines from these manufacturers, or maybe the wholesalers of this, or the distributors of their medicines, so they will pay the person who will take the medicines from them and guaranteed that the medicine will now never come back to this market again. So the medicine shall be destroyed. So as of now, the current methods to destroy the medicines are, uh, one is to burn them, like one is to burn them uh, on 1400 degrees Celsius, where 90 to 95% of the medicine is destroyed. Rest of the part is then processed. And but the sad part of the medicine disposal is they are dumped like this. So they are just dumped randomly, and there are great chances that through water, through erosion of the soil, the medicine or its molecules, its particles can get into the drinking water of people. So I have created a research engine. So as you can see, this is the Codex. I am running here the project from the Codex, and I'm running it locally. I have not figured out yet on how to push this to a backend on a local server so that I can submit it for the project. But still, I'll provide you with the GitHub link. Yeah. So what I have created, it is a research engine. So what it does, it you can just provide it the with the name of the medicine and its composition, and what it will do is it will go through internet, or maybe you can just provide it with the name of the medicine. It will go through the internet and it will find the composition of the medicine. Once it finds the composition of medicine, it will use the database that I have integrated, the database of physical and chemical processes that can be used to not just destroy a medicine but to recover the API. API is basically the majorly available part of a medicine. So, for example, a medicine like widely used in India, like Dolo 650, its API is paracetamol, basically the drug that helps release, like that helps to get the relief from the pain. So what I have created, it is just a research engine. As of now, it is a research engine. So what it does, it smartly destroys the medicine. So rather than just completely destroying the medicine, what we can do is we can recover the major part of the medicine that actually does not get expired. So when they say medicine gets expired, it does not mean that the actual molecules of the medicines get expired or disorganized, because it's not the case. So the particles, they remain unaffected. It's just that the efficiency of the medicine to work on the body reduced by greater numbers. So maybe after expiry of the medicine, the efficiency of the medicine reduced to 90%, 80%. So generally doctors do not recommend to use them. So better than just destroying the medicine completely, what we can do is we can recover the major part of the medicine and then use those medicine in non-human medical aspects or industries. So for example, okay, so before moving with anything, let me show you what my project does. So, for example, I am a requester. This is the page, front page. This is the landing page for someone who is requesting that their medicine gets destroyed. So, for example, let the person's name is Kapil, which is my name, and let I be the wholesaler of a medicine. I'll write the name of the medicine. I have tried it a couple of times, so here the suggestions are coming. So Dolo 650 with the medicine. It is a tablet. I can use methods here. So majorly we will use this method of recovering majorly for the tablets and for the liquid medicines or the emulsion medicines, because basically emulsion medicines have oil and water as its composition. So it is very easy to extract the oil, the ointment from the water, which is like it is way more recoverable, like way more cost efficient and economically feasible to recover. Similarly, that goes for injections. And as of now, we are selecting Dolu 650, which is a tablet. I can write here the composition, but we do not need to worry because as of now, the database has the composition. Also, I we can do a tool calling. So the tool will call the research from the internet. So it can serve the internet and it can find the composition of the medicine. As of now, let's try any manufacturing date of the medicine. Let it be 2012. The batch size can be in the units and the kilos. I'll here I'll include here units as well. But as of now, let's say I have 20, let's say I have 50 kgs of the expired Dolo 650 medicine. I can write any batch number. Now batch number is really important because it will help uh, the organization to figure out that this particular batch has been destroyed. So whenever any medicine from the same batch number is introduced in the market, and expired medicine, then the manufacturer, the pharmaceutical company, will know that we have provided a contract to the company, still the medicine is in the market. So it's now up to the destroyer, like the destroyer business of the, like it's up to the people who are destroying the medicine to take care of this medicine which is still available in the market. Now I'll write just the expiry date, that the expiry date be 2012. Now I'll submit the request. I'll review the request first. This is my details. It will be also auto resolved, as you can see composition. So I'll just submit the request. Now what I'll do is I'll view report. This is my side of the business. So here, me as a destroyer of the medicine will take part to the request. So I'll see the request. I'll see the request for Dolo 650. Composition is not provided, but still, because we'll run the analysis. Now the current analysis that I'm running is based on the data that I have already fed it, because I am running out of a few credits for the OpenAI challenge. Like I have been running out of credits. I have exhausted a huge amount of credit for the preparation of this project, so I do not have as much credits as of now. But once we but once I have a good amount of credits, I can use this run analysis, and it will use the internet and the available database of the processes, different processes that can be used to select a medicine, select the composition that is economically feasible to recover, like the ingredients that are easy to be recovered, and the processes to choose for the recovery, and also to the it will suggest the industries where the uh, recovered composition can be used. So now, as you can see, it has run the engine. Now let me explain you. This is the MVP of our like of my project. So as you can see, it has run the analysis for the Dolo 650. It is a paracetamol. Now these details you are seeing, it has been extracted from the database I already provided. So as you can see, the API mass fraction. So the API mass fraction, which means the mass of the paracetamol, or the exact name of the drug which is here, the mass of this drug in the complete one medicine, one tablet of the medicine, like one tablet of Dolo 650, it is 85%. So it is composed 85% of acetaminophen, which is paracetamol. So uh, how much of the part can be recovered through the processes that we will run? So it says that 49.9% of the part can be recovered. Waste will be the rest 50.1%. So in the composition it is 85%, but in the numbers it will be actually lower. Now as you can see, this is the mass balance, which says that recovered, like among the 50 kg that we entered, 24.9 kgs can be recovered, which is the 49.8% part of the medicine. Rest 25 kg is the waste, which is this cellulose, the provider PVP, the starch, or anything that is the glycolate, magnesium, anything that is inside the medicine. So here, this, other than this main API, these are considered the waste as of now. So as you can see, the extraction method, so it has the research engine ran successfully, and it provided us all the method to recover the API. So First is to put the tablets into the hot water or the ethanol dissolution. So what it will do is it will dissolve the rest this much part of the medicine. So now we'll leave with this part. So after running this dissolution, it will go through filter insoluble excipients. So after the dissolution of few of these items from this remaining waste, a few can be the insoluble can be filtered. So we will filter the main API that we are trying to recover and the rest. After filter, we can do the cool and crystallization method, which will be used to convert this paracetamol or acetaminophen into the rock solid. So it will be easy for us to transport it. Now, as you can see, expect extraction yield versus theoretical maximum. Now, the sources so these are the other methods that can be used to extract uh, the remainings of the total composition of this medicine. Now, industry use, as you can see, it can be used in corrosion inhibitor for mild carbon steel in acidic medium oil and gas industrial disc cleaning. So the recovered item where it is being used, it will not be used in human medicines again. It will be used in the safer things, like for example, it can be used as a corrosion inhibitor. So something that stops the corrosion of the steel in the acidic media. As you can see, this is it has created the use case of the recoverable, also the efficiency of how efficiently we can use it. Now this is purely based on the research that is already published on the internet, and these are the sources where this research came from: multiple published corrosion inhibitor studies on experimental paracetamol. So these are the researches where our research engine has extracted the research from. Now, disposal route of the remainings, it will be incineration. So it is basically the solidification, and then we can just dig and dump the remaining, which is now not reactive. So it can be used like so that so now the remainings can be used to like just dump inside the soil. And there are other methods as well within mother liquor to or advanced oxidation. So these are the name of the methods which can be used to like process the remaining waste. Now also safety warning: paracetamol persists through conventional water mass. So it is just a warning that it has created. Recovery tier 1 best recovery agent and the basis. So this is the confidence score, and this is the final analysis. This is on how on the efficiency of the recoverable of the dolo 650. So it is considered one as the best recovery target because it has 85% of the composition of the API mass. So high API fraction tablet and matches the routing tables tier 1 tablet category along alongside uh, metamorphin. And so basically what we have created, I can also use another example of uh, a drug. So basically what we have created is we have created a research engine, and what the research engine does actually is it okay, I have a few more examples. So what basically the research engine does is it helps you to establish the business, like the actual business of destroying the medicine on the portal on website. So it's not a physical business as of now. Like my tool does not obviously to like introduce this or to establish this as a physical business. We need manufacturing plant, we need land, and we need all the equipment that will be required. But whatever research engine does, it finds everything. Like I can just give it the name of the medicine and maybe composition if possible. Otherwise it will use the internet recall tool and it will find the composition on the internet. So now what it will do is it will find all we need to do is to just feed the data with the processes that can be used processes that can be used to process uh, like process that will be used to like destroy these medicines or to recover the item. So as you can see, these are the name of the processes: demulsification, selective dissolution, pH based extraction, and these are all the filtration. So these are all the names of the processes that can be used to filter out the uh, to actually recover the API from the medicine and then process the rest waste, process the rest waste of the medicine. So now what it does, it finds the composition, it finds the methods to recover the recoverable from the medicine, it finds the use case of the recovered extractions, it will find the processes to destroy the remaining waste. And I think it is a great tool considering that we are trying to solve the second biggest problem of India, and the scale of this project is massive. Like if you know anything about dialysis, then you will figure like you will come to the fact that dialysis produce like good amount of potassium and other minerals and also electrolytes, which can be also used in the fertilizers. So the scale of this project is massive. I can just uh, integrate the database of the project on the names of the processes and different industries, and what it will do is it will just run the whole complete research engine on any medicine, and it will find if and actually if a medicine is actually feasible, like economically feasible enough to be processed in this smart destruction method, so that we can extract the most out of the medicine and then destroy the remaining waste, or we should just destroy the remaining waste, like the destroy the medicine. So please do have a look of the problem. I am actually trying to solve the biggest problem with the medicine industry, which is this, which is just the uh, uh, in irresponsible dumping of the medicines, which is actually one of the biggest problem, and which will be in the upcoming time, which will be a bigger problem in the world. So thank you so much. Do have a look of it, and bye bye. And I'm really sorry that I'm not able to provide you with a live demo link, but you can actually you'll be able to download this from GitHub and run on your local, because I'm running out of credits. I'm really sorry. I'm running out of OpenAI credits, and bye bye. I'm really sorry for that.